Hey guys, how you doing? This is Manga section. I'm here today to bring a review for My Hero Academia, episode 56, the end of the first round of the provisional license exam, and luckily all of Class A have made it through. So we see bits and bobs of different characters, ultimate moves, their new tech and how that works, and it's their new moves, it's their new tech, it's their faith in one another, their friendships, their trust in one another that essentially helps all of them and their own. Yeah, well, I said their new tech and not just their new stuff as well, just their own personal growth throughout the series that helps them to get through the final round. And at the end of the episode, we see that Razorhead, even though he's not showing it and he's not saying it, that he is proud of them. We know this through the other hero that's with him as well, the joke hero. He does say, "Oh yeah, you guys made me worried, but we know that it's in there." Get me what I'm trying to say right there. We know that he cares deep down within. But as the episode goes on, we see Bakugo and his fight with his opponent. Forgot the name. His quirk was quite interesting, where he can do things with his limbs. Well, it's called Meatball. I don't know why it was called Meatball, but yeah, it was called Meatball. But anyway, we see their fight and him in combination with the electric guy. I forget his name as well. And this is where we get to see a first new piece of tech. Was able to defeat them, and they used their little group used the fodder of the fodder. I'm just gonna call them fodder. The people that previously was defeated by Meatball to get their pass through to the next round. So we had Deku, Uravity, and Zero combination attack there with Uravity and Zero taping down some people, and they used that to get through to the next round. And then at this moment in time, it's like when there was 18 people left, and still only nine people from Class A who need to get through. And I think it's when it got down to, because 8 people went through from the Joke Hero School, and so they were through now. So they were through now, so it was 10 spaces left, 9 Class A's left to go to get through. And even though I had read this in the manga, I still felt a bit of tension. I was like, oh my gosh, things are getting a bit tight here. Oh my gosh, how are we going to get through this? How are we going to get through this first round with all of Class A? But that's when we do get a little bit more depth to the naval guy here. I'm not particularly fond of this character, but we do get a little bit more depth. I don't, for me personally anyway, I don't see really why he wants to be a hero, but he says something about being equal, something like that, but we do get a little bit more depth about him, and it's essentially thanks to him that the other 9 students get through, because he does his beam upwards, and now he was only doing it to help Ida get through, but it essentially helped them all get through. Like you see in the episode, for himself, the friends, the rest of Class A saw this beam go up, so it's like, alright, cool, we need to go over there. So they rush over there, and they use the panic, because that's the whole thing about this episode, because the numbers are being announced, people thinking, oh my gosh, there's only so many places left. People start to rush, people start to panic and therefore act recklessly. So they used this to their advantage, met at the spot, teamed up, and got all of themselves through. And I don't know, this moment got to me like when they all gathered together. I knew it was coming, but they gathered together, they rat together, they give the whole, we're friends, we gotta go through this all together speech, and combined with the background music, I was really feeling this scene. And this is another scene where we get to see new moves, new ultimate moves, and the only one that's coming to mind, was there more? Obviously, we've seen the Dark Shadow Abyss thing before, but we got to see the Invisible Girl's new move, which I'm gonna call Say Cheese for now, because she did a flash of light, blinding people. But yeah, we saw that, and that's essentially everything I've got to say about this episode. Round 1 is done, the story is progressing at a nice pace, as My Hero Academia does. per usual. We got a little bit of character growth from one character, so I think I'm gonna scrape it as a 4-star rating. Not a clean 4, but just scraping in there, hitting all the right requirements for a 4-star rating. I'm gonna give it that. So like always, guys, I'm asking for your thoughts and opinions. If you haven't already, please go to my YouTube channel. But most importantly, take care. Have a nice day.